Aita, I-28M, told my girlfriend 26F of 3 years that as she goes through my phone we are done. Aita. Throw away for obvious reasons. Me and my girlfriend have been together for 3 years, planning to ask her to marry me later this year. Known each other for 8. This is a woman that I love and have loved for the last 4 years. My girlfriend knows absolutely everything about me. She knows my character, my values, and my stance on everything. First, let me say, I don't do the cheating thing. People like that are despicable. In the last 6 years, I have cut my mother, brother, and multiple friends out of my life for cheating on theirs. So I have never cheated on any one of my exes, and she knows this. Please, I don't want to get into the second chance thing but she's your mother, as all of them made a choice to cheat, and I made a decision on the choices they made not to have anything to do with them. My girlfriend knows this and has even been present for a couple of the time I have told someone I want nothing to do with them anymore based on the choices they have made. She even sat next to me when I told my mother. No, I do not think I am better than anyone, but some things are just unforgivable, cheating being one of them. I stand by my decision, values, and integrity, and I will not change anything for anyone. This is not about me, and enough of stroking my own ego a bit. Onto the problem. My girlfriend has this one female friend. I'm calling her Jess for this. Jess is the complete opposite of myself and sleeps with anything with 2 legs. I don't know how she and my girlfriend are friends, but they have known each other from basically birth. Their mothers are friend. Jess doesn't care. I have literally seen this woman walk out of a bar with 2 different men the same night, 1 hour apart, and come back, bragging about having some fun in the back of her car. This woman makes me physically ill. Me and her do not get along. I avoid her at all cost. Not to sound controlling, but I have told my girlfriend that I do not want her to go out alone with this friend when we started our relationship, and gave her past actions and lack of responsibility as my reasons. Surprisingly, she agreed with me and didn't put up a fuss for the last 3 years so far. The only time they have gone out was when I joined or one of their other friend went with them. She never slept over or came home anything later than midnight. I do trust her completely, and she has never given me reason or any suspicion that she will or has cheated on me. Jess did not like this but couldn't do anything, and every time she wanted to make a fuss, my girlfriend shut her down. I had no problem with my girlfriend going out with her other friend. Jess was and still is my problem. On Monday, when I came home from work, my girlfriend was sitting on the couch crying. I went over and sat next to her, asking what happened. When I touched her, she slapped my hand away and yelled at me that I'm horrible and how could I do this to her. I have broken her trust. At that point, I still didn't know what was going on. I asked her again what was going on. She was sobbing and trying to talk at the same time. I told her to slow down because I couldn't make out what she was saying. It took 15 minutes for her to relax enough to actually talk. She told me that Jess told her we slept together a couple of nights ago. I honestly started to laugh my ass off, thinking she was actually joking. When I looked at the face, I immediately knew she was serious. I did respond a bit sarcastically, as the situation is completely ridiculous. I asked when, where? She didn't know exactly when or where the cheating happened, as Jess didn't give a lot of details over the phone call, and my girlfriend cut the call. I asked her, did she seriously believe that I would cheat on her, especially with a person I can't be near, a person I can't even hold a conversation with, a person I actively try and avoid, a person I only know because she is friends with them. I told her she was being ridiculous for even entertaining the idea that I would ever think of cheating on her, especially with someone like Jess. Her response actually made me question our 3-year relationship. She said, I don't believe you will cheat on me, but I want to check your phone to make sure. Trust is a big part of anything for me, especially relationships, and my girlfriend does know this. I looked at her as she held out her hand to me. I took my phone out of my pocket, placed it on the table, and asked her to wait for a second. I went to my bag, took out my laptop, and opened it in front of her and logged on. I placed my laptop next to her on the couch, then took my phone, unlocked it. She herself has the code, and placed it on the couch with my watch next to the laptop. I told her the 3 devices I use are next to her, but she should know beforehand she has always been more than welcome to go through my phone, laptop, or anything, as I have nothing to hide, and she knows I will never cheat. She has used my device before as well, no problem with that. I continued to say that if she goes through those devices, it means she doesn't trust me and our relationship will come to an end, as I have never given her any reason to not trust me, and she is taking the word of a dumpster above mine, and I can't be in a relationship without trust. I asked her if I ever gave her a reason or a suspicious that I was cheating on her, and she replied no. I reminded her that every choice has consequences, and she knows me well enough that I stick to my decision. And if she goes through my devices and when she finds nothing, she will be responsible for this relationship ending. She looked at me for a couple of seconds and picked up my phone from the couch. She started to go through it. I don't know, in that moment it was like 4 years of love just drained out of me and my heart completely shattered. I turned around and went to our room and started to pack my bags. About 10 minutes later, when I was basically done packing, she entered the room sobbing, saying, "Sorry, sorry, sorry." I just continued to pack. When she touched me, I literally felt nauseous for some reason and told her to not touch me. As I left the room, she fell to my feet and held onto my leg, asking me not to go and that she should have never listened to Jess and she will cut her off, never talk to her again. She is sorry. I shouted at her to let me go. This startled her, as in the 8 years we known each other, I have never raised my voice to her, and she let my leg go. Before I left the room, I just said too little too late. She should have done the cutting off years ago. I took my phone and laptop from the couch and left the house. I am currently at my sister's house in her spare room since Monday when I left. My phone has been blowing up from everyone. Calls, texts from her parents to her friend, and even some of mine. The consensus from everyone basically is am the holy for breaking up with her for a simple request. The request for me was simple enough. It was the reason behind the request that caused the breakup. A relationship without trust is something I refuse to be a part of. I still have love in me for her, but I feel more pain and anger than anything else. Knowing all of the above, Aita?